What if I told you the most powerful empire on earth collapsed overnight? Not by war, not by rebellion, but by a series of events so precise it felt like reality itself was being rewritten. And it starts in a place you wouldn't expect, Egypt, a land of power, wealth, and absolute control. An entire nation enslaved, the Israelites. For generations, they cried out for freedom, and nothing changed. Until something began to shift, not in Egypt, but in a basket floating on a river. A child is born under a death sentence. Hidden, protected, then released into the unknown. Raised in the house of the very king who ordered his people destroyed. Think about that. The deliverer, growing up inside the system he would one day confront. He runs. After killing an Egyptian, he flees into the wilderness and disappears for years. No influence, no status, no purpose. Or so it seemed. And from that fire, a voice calls his name. I am who I am. In that moment, everything changes. Moses is sent back to Egypt with one message. Let my people go. Simple, direct, impossible, because Pharaoh doesn't just say no. It's confrontation. The Nile turns to blood. Frogs invade every space. The land begins to collapse under pressure. Plague after plague, each one escalating, each one targeting the very foundation of Egypt. Because letting them go means losing control, and control is the hardest thing to surrender. Then comes the moment everything has been building toward. A final warning, not symbolic. A lamb, its blood placed on the door. And a promise, when I see the blood, I will pass over you. That night, Egypt breaks, not politically, not economically. And just like that, after generations of slavery, freedom begins. But here's the twist most people don't expect. Leaving Egypt was the easy part. And suddenly, freedom turns into a trap. This is the moment where most stories would end. Moses stands at the edge of the impossible and lifts his staff, and the sea splits, not symbolically, and the people walk through it. Because once they're on the other side, they're not celebrating for long. Not, can God take them out of Egypt? But can He transform them? God sends food from heaven. Thirst hits. Water comes from a rock. Provision is constant, but trust is not. Until suddenly it breaks. While Moses is on the mountain, the people lose patience. They build a golden calf. This is the lowest point in the entire story, because by every standard it should. But this is where Exodus reveals its deepest layer. Not power, not judgment, mercy. Moses stands between God and the people. And instead of destruction, something unexpected happens. God stays. He gives them a way to build a dwelling place. The tabernacle, not just a structure, a statement. That even after failure, His presence would remain. Because Exodus is not just about escape. It's about transformation, not just leaving bondage, but becoming something new. So when you look at the story again, it's not just history. It's a pattern: slavery, deliverance, struggle, identity, failure, mercy, and presence. Which leads to one final question. If this is the pattern, where are you in it? It's something that keeps happening. And the same God who made a way then is still making a way now.